going on with SCOTUS? Chief Justice Roberts went out of his way to enter the chat, huh? That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, okay, sorry. If you hadn't heard, all right, the regime is, announcing how they are above courts, blah, 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 blah. And while the news talks about how, is this normal? Is this a sign of something? Do they really mean it? Let's talk about it. While they're doing that, they're like, okay, well, judge ruled against what we wanted. We want that judge impeached because that's the reasonable, logical response to disagreeing with something when a judge says, hey, you're breaking the law. So, I mean, shocker, right? Aren't you amazed? A team of criminals don't want the laws to apply to them. I mean, who could have known? Who could have seen that coming? I mean, no one told them. No one told them. God, these people. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting to it. So, it's backing up. Remember the stink eye that Amy gave at that little speech or whatever? It was memeing. People were like, what is that look that she just gave after she voted against him on, what was it? Whatever it was that they were trying to do. And she was one of the people who didn't agree with him on it. God, they've done so many horrible things. I can't remember which order they were fighting that time that he tried to bring this goes. But anyway, she went with the other side on it, and all of the Red Hatters turned against her and started calling her DEI, right? Now, there's another case coming up. Was this it, or is it a different one? Where she recused herself. Again, pissing off the team of people who put her there. And I've been like, this is interesting, very interesting. But now we got Chief Roberts just going out of his way to say, no, you don't go after judges because you don't like what they said. That's not something you can do. And that's coming from the people who gave you immunity. It's okay. Look, I'm just finding joy in the things that I can. I mean, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for the rest of the folks to realize, like, oh, yeah, it does have to be us. We have to carry them out of the building. It's not going to be any type of process or court ruling. Like, the circus is going to keep going for as long as we still have folks at home. But like I said, more of the Brads, Chads, and Nancys are getting out there. And I love it. Keep going. Keep pushing with it. And yes, I saw that Schumer had to cancel his book tour, and now he's going on TV trying to convince people that he's actually still on the right side of things. I also saw petitions to remind people to stop donating to Team Blue. And yes, absolutely, stop donating to Team Blue, especially their broad packs, okay? The ones that are just like the general blue team, not a specific person. Nope. They don't get a dime, okay? You can, if you choose, send money to the progressives that we want to keep in place, the loud ones, the people that are actually doing what we want, but everyone else, not a penny, not a dime. If it's a general blue pack, not a penny. If it's the Hakeems, if it's the Schumers, if it's the Fettermans, not a penny. Nope, not a dime. And they can keep on with their, well, who's going to save you guys if you don't trust us? Not you, not you. We trusted you to do something with this and you didn't do shit. Even right now, you're not doing shit. No. All these people, look, everyone's mad on both sides. Red team is finally like, hey, excuse me, you're taking our money and now you're taking our support services that we need to live. Excuse us. That's not what we were promised. We were promised the hurt and pain of marginalized communities that we don't like, that we blame all our problems on. That's what we were promised, not us being affected. So that's them. And then over here, we're like, yeah, you're taking our money and you just let this happen. Whether you're paid assets, whether they got something on you, I don't care what it is, you let it happen. Why are you even still there? If you're so afraid and you can't do your job, step down. Why are you so afraid but you can't leave? Quit. So yeah, no money. I'm also proud of the people I've seen. Of course, I don't condone in any way, shape, or form the folks that are throwing, milkshakes on certain types of vehicles, especially if they're covered in propaganda, like the folks that started writing their manifestos on their windows because they lost all their friends and no one's talking to them anymore. So now it's just on their car and they drive their car around annoying people. Yes. I do not condone the continued throwing of milkshakes on those. I do not condone the continued grabbing people's hats and running away with them and setting them on fire or throwing them away. I definitely don't condone that. I definitely don't condone making the bullies of America feel something for once. They're so busy trying to trigger people and feed other people's feelings, because remember, most of them are narcissists, that they can't sit and stew in their own. Time to let them feel it. Let them stew. Let them cook. Oh!